Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is WWE Kamehameha 13 here, and this is a video about a man known only, that can only be described with one word. One second. This might take a second. Awesome! That's right. This video is about none other than one of my top 5 favorite WWE wrestlers, The Miz. Today I'm going to talk about his career, my opinion of him, and possibly what I think he's going to do in the future. I have a script today. Woo, script. But I'm going to talk about I'm going to answer some of those naysayers out there who decide that they don't think The Miz is awesome. I do. The Miz is awesome. So let's get started. First, I'm going to talk about the naysayers that say, The Miz is only in WWE because of the real world. That's a load of shit. The Miz was on the real world in 2001, but he did not permanently come to the WWE until 2006. If the only reason that he got put in WWE was because of the real world, then why in the fuck, excuse my language, would they wait till 2006 to sign him? Sorry, my friend's IMing me and he won't leave me alone. 1 second, I'll get rid of him. Sorry, that was stupid. But so yeah, why wouldn't WWE immediately sign him if it was the reason that they signed him was because he was on the real world? Why? Well, that makes no sense. And also, even if that was the reason, who cares? Because The Miz was in Independence from 2003 to until he was signed to a contract in 2006 in WWE. He wrestled for UPW, the same place where people like John Cena, I believe Heidenreich, Victoria trained to become wrestlers. If I remember correctly, those are all the people. But because I had a UPW DVD I got at a pawn shop, or no, it was at a flea market. Very good DVD in it. And during one of the segments, it told all the people that made success in WWE from UPW. The Miz, yeah, he wrestled in UPW from 2003 to 2006. He was in Tough Enough 4. He was the runner-up in Tough Enough. If that doesn't say something, at least. And shit, man, I don't know what does. Um, he was the first ever Deep South Heavyweight Champion. If you've not heard of Deep South Wrestling, I don't know if it is anymore, but it used to be the premier or one of the premier developmental places for WWE. Miz defeated Mike Knox in the finals of a tournament to crown the Deep South Heavyweight Champion. He was also one half of the OVW Southern Tag Team Champions with Chris Cage. Now I don't know who that is. I have heard several things about him, like with other people. But if anyone knows about him, put what you know about him in the comments section below. He was an interviewer for a long time. I think for like a whole year or two before he even wrestled one match. So, and he actually was pretty good. I've, you know, I went back and I watched some of his interviews, and he's not exactly that bad. I will tell you this. It's better than Coach. Of course, how hard is that, really? Just kidding, I love the Coach. The Coach is great, in my opinion. But I do think the Miz is a better interviewer than the Coach. The Coach is more of an announcer. That's not the point. He defeated Tatanka in his debut. Tatanka. Now, yes, he's not exactly one of the most famous wrestlers of all time, but Tatanka is good, or was good, you know. So that's a feather in his cap, you know. He was undefeated for a long time, of course. He didn't really wrestle that much, so how hard was it really to be undefeated? Um, he had a great run in ECW. And one of his better feuds in ECW was with Balls Mahoney, which I enjoyed. I don't know if anybody else enjoyed it, because I heard that ECW sucked when it came back, but I enjoyed the Balls Mahoney feud. I also enjoyed the Chick Magnet gimmick. You know, when he had the Extreme Expose on him, you know, he had Kelly Kelly and Layla and Lena Yada, that was her. And Lena Yada all over him, that was pretty funny. And you know how he was the reason that the Balls Mahoney gimmick or feud came about was because of the Extreme Expose and Kelly Kelly being attracted to Balls Mahoney, which a lot of people were like, you know. Miz and Morrison tag team. This is probably Miz and Morrison is probably one of the best tag teams in recent history. But the thing that pisses me off about them is that people compare them to the Rockers, Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty. They should not be compared to them because they are nowhere near as good as the Rockers. Like, you know how The Miz says he's Shawn Michaels and John Morrison's Marty Jannetty of their tag team? I don't care if they're just saying that. I don't give a damn. The Rockers is one of my favorite tag teams of all time. No. I'm sorry. Miz and Morrison is a good tag team. But for one, they weren't together long enough. Two, they're nowhere near as good as either Shawn Michaels or Marty Jannetty. And Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty broke in the business together. John Morrison broke in the business with Joey Mercury. And The Miz broke in the business by himself. As far as I know, at this moment. But I did enjoy their tag team, yes. I enjoyed their feud with Crime Time. One of my favorite feuds of 2008 was their feud with Crime Time. And the Colognes, or it was either 2008, 2009 or something. I think it was 2008. Yeah, because it was at Cyber Sunday. Not Survivor Series. Their feud with the Colognes is pretty good, you know, yeah. Miz's Raw Impact. Impact as in his impact into it, not as in TNA Impact. I'm going to talk first about his feud with John Cena. I enjoyed this feud thoroughly. That feud is the reason I started liking The Miz. It's because, as I've said in past videos, I do not like John Cena. So, when The Miz comes on Raw and starts, you know, well, and it was also because the reality check on John Morrison, I was like, good job and stuff, but it was mainly the whole John Cena thing. He comes on Raw and starts talking shit on John Cena's like, man, you ain't got nothing on me. I'm the whole show. I'm the man. You know. But that was good. I will finish my talk on The Miz in my next video. This has been WWE Kamehameha 13 here on his first of two-part video on The Miz. Peace out.